should get some supper.
No reason at all. I just like it here.
And we don't have enough supper?
Sure we are. I got 3 cans of beans in my middle.
I need some ketchup.
Well, we ain't got no ketchup. Go gather up some dead willow sticks. And don't fool around none. It'll be dark before long. All right, give me that mouse.
George, I ain't got no mouse.
Come on, give it to me.
Give you what, George?
You know goddamn well what. I want that mouse.
I don't know why I can't have it. It ain't nobody else's mouse. I just found it laying on the side of the road. I wasn't doing nothing bad with it, just stroking it. That ain't bad.
Thought you'd get away with it, didn't you? Crazy fool.
I don't know where there is no other mouse. I remember a lady used to give them to me, but that lady ain't here no more.
Lady, huh? Come on, let's eat. Hand me them sticks there. That lady was your own Aunt Clara. She stopped giving them to you. You always killed them.
They was so little, and I'd be petting them, and pretty soon they bit my fingers just a, and then I pinched their heads just a little bit, and then they was dead, because they was so little. I wish we did the rabbits soon, George. They ain't so little.
To hell with the rabbits. Let's just eat. There's enough beans for 4 men.
I like beans with ketchup.
Well, we ain't got no ketchup. Whatever we ain't got, that's what you want. God almighty, if I was alone, I could do whatever I want. I could get a job at work and no trouble, no mess. When the end of the month comes, I can take my $50 and go into town and get whatever I want.
I didn't want no ketchup.
I could do that every damn month. Just get a bottle of whiskey or sit in a pool room and shoot pool. And what have I got? I got you. You can't keep a job and you lose me every job that I get.
I don't mean nothing, George.
Just keep me shoving all about the country all the time. And that ain't the worst. You get in trouble. You do bad things and I'm the one who's got to get you out. It ain't the bad people that raises hell, it's the dumb ones.
I didn't mean to, George.
Sure you didn't mean to. God damn it. I wish I could put you in a cage with 1,000,000 mice. Let them get you.
George. George. George.
What do you want?
I was only fooling, George. I don't want no ketchup. I wouldn't eat no ketchup if it was right here beside me.
If there was some ketchup here, you could have it. And if I had $1,000, I'd buy you a bunch of flowers.
I wouldn't eat no ketchup, George. I leave it all for you. You cover your beans so deep with it, and I wouldn't have any of it.
When I think of the swell times I could have without you, I go nuts. I never get no peace.
You want I should go away and leave you alone?
And where the hell would you go?
Well, I could go off in them hills over there and live in a cave.
No. I was just fooling you. Of course I want you to stay with me.
If you don't want me, all you gotta do is say so. I'll go right off in them hills, find a cave, and I won't get no mice stole from me.
Stay with me. Jesus Christ. Somebody would shoot you for a coyote if you were by yourself. Stay with me.
George? Tell me like you've done before, George.
All right. Guys like us that work on ranches, the loneliest guys in the world, they ain't got nobody, and they ain't got nothing to look ahead to.
But not us. And why, George? Tell how it's with us.
Well, with us, it ain't like that. We got somebody who gives a damn about us.
And why? Because I got you to look after me, and you got me to look after you. Go on, George.
That's why. Well, someday, we're going to get the jack together and get a little house and a couple of acres.
And the fat off the land, and have rabbits, George. So on, George. Tell about the rabbits in the cages, and the rain in the winter, and how thick the cream is on the milk. Go on, George.
Well, someday, we're going to have a big vegetable patch and a rabbit hutch and chickens. And when it rains, we'll just say, the hell with going to work. to build a big fire in the stove and sit around it and listen to the rain coming down on the roof. It's gonna be nice sleeping here. Looking up in the leaves. Don't build no more fire. We'll let her die. Jesus, you feel pretty make at a job. If you ain't hungry.
George,
What is it?
let's have different colored rabbits, George.
Sure, red ones and blue ones and green ones. Millions of them.
And some furry ones, George. Like I seen at that fair in Sacramento.
Sure, furry ones.
Just exactly just go away, George. Live in a hill, or live in a cave.
Ah, shut up.
George, I'm shutting up, George.